So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know, it's getting really cold here where I live, and so I'm going to be trying to make a series of videos that talk about the Sturgis motorcycle rally. You know, Roxy and me, we went to Sturgis 2 summers ago, and a lot of the comments that we received on that particular video were asking us some logistical things like where did we stay, how do we find a campground or a cabin, or what is close to the particular types of things that they would like to see while they're in Sturgis. So Roxy and me want to share our experiences planning, preparing, packing, and making our pilgrimage to the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. I hope that we may be able to share a couple of things that will spark your interest and possibly answer a few questions you've had if you're planning to go for the first time. So join us on this first episode as we explore why we have had this rally on our touring bucket list for so long. So I want to share on this first video the kinds of reasons why I wanted to go to Sturgis. And I'm sure that everyone out there has many, many reasons why they go to Sturgis or why they have a desire to go if they've never been. So many people go to the Sturgis Rally for dozens and dozens of reasons. Some go because they want the party atmosphere. Some go because they like the camaraderie of many motorcycles. Some go for the beautiful rides, the things to see. Some go just because it's a spectacle in many senses of the word. And some of us go looking for specific accessories that we think we can buy there at the rallies, generally at a cheaper price or maybe free install. You know, we all see the things on the internet, we see through video, but at the rally there's many things we want to see, accessories and the like, that we can touch and feel and determine if it's something we really want to buy. And then, you know, many of us want to be able to get to buy the patch, the t-shirt, and say, been there, done that. But in reality, there's a whole host of reasons why people want to go to the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, or any rally for that matter. And for me, it's probably a combination of all those things. You know, there's no judgment here, to each his own. You go for whatever reason you enjoy going there. You know, when I was a teenager, I thought the Harley life was, it was just so unknown to me, and it was a million miles away from my thinking at the time. But early on, you know, when I bought my first Harley, you know, the first year I went down to Daytona Beach to that particular motorcycle rally and had a great time and went back subsequent the following year. It wasn't terribly far from my home. But the Sturgis Rally always had this little mystique to me, and you read about it, you hear about it, and a lot of it's pretty, you know, craziness that you hear about. And those of us that are Harley enthusiasts or motorcycle enthusiasts in general, we have a desire to go and experience the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Living on the East Coast, it was next to impossible for me to get there, working for a living and trying to ride there. And I had no intentions of putting my bike or shipping it. I had no intentions of putting my bike in a trailer and pulling it out there. And even with that, it would have taken me, you know, at least a couple of weeks to be able to travel out, enjoy the rally, and travel back. And I just couldn't take that much time off. And that's a challenge that probably affects many of us. You know, but as I got older and went through many motorcycles and purchased my first Harley and subsequent Harleys, I had a desire to go and experience Sturgis at least once. But I realized the things that make me happy are not going to the rally for the reasons of many folks. If they're looking to let their hair down or really get crazy, all that's there if that's what you want. For me, I wanted to experience the rides. I wanted to see the beauty of those rides. I wanted to see Devil's Tower. I wanted to see the Needles Highway. I wanted to go the Iron Mountain Road, see the Buffalo and Custer State Park. Those are all the reasons why I really wanted to go. In 2021, Roxy and I put together a plan, and we went and we enjoyed it. We had a great time. But I think when it comes to this particular rally, the key is not only just ride your own ride, but be your own self. Be yourself. Do what you love, okay? No judgment from me. Just do what you love. But when I went to Daytona Bike Week for a couple of occasions and then went back in October for Biketoberfest on a couple of occasions, you know, I came to realize what it is about rallies that I enjoy doing. and the things that I don't enjoy. And what I come to realize, these rallies are held in many beautiful places around the country. I went because I wanted the unique rides. And around Florida, I lived in Florida for several years, and I had an opportunity to ride a lot of those roads. And so it is, again, it's flat, but there's some beautiful roads around Florida. When I went to Sturgis, there were some other beautiful roads. I go for the beauty, for the rides, for the camaraderie, and to shop a little bit. So I was not going to bypass going to Rapid City and going to Black Hills Harley, where all the vendors congregate and you can see just about everything there is to put on a motorcycle, especially a Harley. It's the very best place to put your hands on various products that you've been looking at on the internet and determine if it's something that you really like and want to buy and to try out. You know, I think back to early on when I thought about motorcycle rallies. I think I wanted to go because I had this rebellious spirit, maybe. All the things that you've seen in documentaries, you know, the spectacle of it all. I think those were all a lot of the reasons why I wanted to go there when I was much younger. You know, now that I've been to this Sturgis rally, I enjoyed the camping, I enjoyed the camaraderie, I enjoyed the beautiful roads, and just experiencing it with Roxy. I mean, the two of us, two-up riding and touring is just what we do. And so we had a great time there. Now, let me be honest with you. Would I go again, or would I make it an annual pilgrimage? Probably not. From my perspective, it's not something that I want to do every year. You know, this past summer, during the week of Sturgis, that's when Roxy and me went up to Glacier National Park. We had a great time. It was a beautiful place. We did the things we love to do. And I think the roads in and around Sturgis are beautiful rides too. But if you're there and you want to be bumper to bumper or tire to tire up and down some of these highways, you know, go for it, guys. I mean, if you love it, do it. You know, if it's going to the Buffalo Chip and seeing rock concerts and Wild and Craziness, do it. You know, if that's what you love, go for it. But there are many campgrounds around there that are close to Sturgis. We actually went to Hill City, and we'll be talking about our planning, how we stayed over in Hill City, and, you know, the things that we liked, the things that we didn't like, and we'll share that with you on upcoming episodes of our Sturgis trip. So y'all come back and watch our next video. We're going to be talking about our planning stages, some of the logistics we put together, our route, planning our lodging, packing our bike and preparing to go. So again, if you enjoy the content, please subscribe and leave us a comment. Ask some questions, the things that you want to know about Sturgis Motorcycle Rally and the logistics related to it. But until next time, thank y'all for watching. So the next time me and Roxy get out on the road, y'all come go with us.